My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. We break down every single fight card. We give you our picks, our bets, and our fantasy plays. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our content. And then we have Jared Cannonier, and he's fighting the surging Derek Brunson. Jared Cannonier is 14-5 overall. He's 4-1 in his last 5, and that only loss was a decision to Robert Bobby Knuckles Whittaker. Then we have Derek Brunson at 23-7 overall. He's 5-0 in his last 5 with 5 very dominant wins. He's put together quite the streak recently. Jared is a very powerful striker with incredible leg kicks. He switches from southpaw to orthodox. He throws kicks from both sides. He has okay grappling, but it's mostly defensive. He'll want to keep this fight standing, though. He's massive for the weight class because he started his career at heavyweight, and he's worked his way down. If he ends up on top, which will be pretty hard in this fight, he has tons of power and pressure, and he's impossible to get off. He just went 5 rounds with Kelvin Gastelum where he defended 8 takedowns. So Jared Cannonier's takedown defense is pretty rock solid. Derek Brunson has been a dominant wrestler as of late. His striking continues to improve. He's mixing in his wrestling really, really well. Derek has some power, and if he threatens with takedowns, he may have some success, striking, but his chin is worrisome. His chin in the past has not held up as well as you would hope. What's really impressive, though, about Derek's wrestling is he added it later in his career. If you look at the first 14 fights of his UFC career, he had 10 takedowns total. 10 takedowns over 14 fights. Now in his last 5 fights, he has 19 takedowns in 5 fights, and he is riding that 5-fight win streak. Wrestling has completely transformed how Derek Brunson fights and who he is as a fighter. And this is a really interesting matchup because it is a clash of styles. Jared with the big power and the wrestling defense against Derek with the questionable chin and the wrestling offense. I want to pick Derek here. I really want to pick Derek here. I just don't think I can. I don't think his wrestling will be good enough to get Jared down over and over. And on their feet, I think he's at a massive disadvantage. The last 2 people that took Jared down were Jack Hermanson and David Branch. Both of them are very high-level grapplers, and both of them were knocked out by Jared Cannonier. So I have to go with Jared here, but honestly, this is a great live betting matchup because all we need to see is, can Derek get a takedown? So we should know that in the first few minutes of the fight. So I will have this one pulled up. I will have the live odds there, and I will be ready to smash depending on what happens. If Derek takes a half-ass shot, doesn't get it, gets cracked in the mouth, bang, Jared. If Derek has a little success, gets it to the ground or almost gets it to the ground, then I'm definitely going to lean Derek during the live betting. And Jared Cannonier is super tough, not really a guy that you just finished very often. And he's already the favorite, but he may be solid for a bet of wins inside the distance, decision, no action. And what that is, if you don't know, is basically you bet on Jared Cannonier to win inside the distance, knockout, submission, whatever it is. And if he does win that way, you get paid. If it goes to a decision, and let's say he loses a decision because Derek Brunson can take him down 1,000,000 times over, you get a refund. The bet never happened. You get your money back. You're good. So I love those bets. I usually like them on underdogs, but I think that's a pretty clear play here for Jared Cannonier. You're only going to get that bet, those prop bets, if you go to wewantpicks.com/bets. Click on Bet Online. We have 5 partners, and click on Bet Online. They have that prop bet. Make a deposit. Let me know after you do, and I will send you $50 as a thank you for supporting us and our partners.